Hello and welcome to this express kettlebell upper body workout. So emphasis is going to be mostly arms for this one, maybe a little core snuck in. We'll see, yeah. What you're gonna want for this one is at least one kettlebell, or if you like options, maybe one lighter kettlebell and one heavier kettlebell. If you do not have kettlebells, you can also do this using dumbbells. I'm just demoing with kettlebells today, but the exercises are going to be pretty much identical. So use what you've got. No worries, no problems. All right, we're going to start with a little warm up. Take your knees underneath your hips. Toes can be untucked or tucked. That is entirely up to you, my friend. We're going to start with a little shoulder warm up. And all you're going to do is sit back, pushing into your hands and coming forward. So I know this may not feel like a shoulder warm up, but I assure you it is. We are getting our shoulder blades moving when we do this. And then come on up, pause here. Let's do a little cat-cow. Warming up our spine always helps our shoulders work a little bit better. So I love a little spinal movement before I get into upper body work. Also helps with neck and shoulder tension. So that's kind of nice. Good, one more. Sit back. You can sit on your heels. If that is not an option for you, you can also do this upright. You can even do this standing, seated. We're just going to do a little bit of upper body movement to warm up the shoulders before we get into the weights. So take your arms out, spin one arm, look at it, and then switch. It's a little bit of candy wrappers. And I like to add a little bit of a reach and twist with my spine. Good. Pause here, pull your hands back, rotate your hands in and out. Make faces if needed. You might feel kind of a arm or wrist stretch. Yeah. Spin your palms down. Same deal. Whew. And then give that a shake. Let that go. If you need a little bit more of a warm up, please go for it. Otherwise, we're going to get into the workout because it is express. So what we're going to start with here is a single arm floor press. You get to do this 2 times, which means if you are not sure and you want to start with your lighter weight, which is what I'm going to do, no problem. And then if you feel good in round 2, use your heavier weight. So grab whichever weight you plan on using. To get into this, you can do the exact same thing with a dumbbell. I like to lie down on my side. One hand grabs the weight, bottom hand, top hand grabs on top. I'm going to just move my mic, and then you're going to roll on to your back. Set up your elbow so it's not hugging your side, but it's not way out to the side. It's just on about a 45-degree angle. This other hand can do anything you like. Feet press flat into the ground, and when you're ready, drive it up 1. Now, if you need a little assist, you can spot with your free hand. 2, that is a choice. 3, let's go for about 8, or however many feels good for you today. About 4 more. 6. 7, and 8. Nice job. To come out of this, I like to just roll and park. Yeah. Okay, let's do the other side. So I'm just going to spin around so you can still see me. You do what makes sense in your body and space. Start on your side. Bottom hand grabs the weight. Top hand supports it. Roll to your back. Set yourself up. Feet plant firmly into the ground. And when you're ready, driving it up. 1, 2, good work. 3, 4, 5, 6, last 2. And final 1. And then to come out of this, just roll and park that guy. All right, give that just a little shake. So from here, we're going to do some tricep work. Sometimes they are called tricep extensions. Sometimes they're called skull crushers. Not the nicest name, but it's fitness. We get a little weird. So you are going to want your weight, and then you're going to come on to your back, and the weight will most likely be behind you. Of course, you can use, depending on what you have, your lighter weight or your heavier weight. So it's going to look like this from the side. You are going to hold on to the weight with both hands. If it's a dumbbell, you'll hold on to the outsides of it. And then you're going to press your arms up towards the ceiling at about hands right over shoulders. Set your shoulders gently down towards the mat. If your shoulders are in your ears, draw them maybe down a little bit. Spin your elbows to face a little more towards you. And then you're going to bend your elbows so the weight goes toward your head, and then press it up. 1, let's go for about 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, that's it. 6, 7, and 8. And then to come out of this, you can just lower it to your chest, roll to the side to plant it, or you can just park it behind you the way that you started. And then come on up. All right, last exercise we're going to do in this circuit is going to be an overhead press. You are, of course, welcome to do this standing. If kneeling feels icky on your knees, you can also do it kneeling or seated. I'm going to do it 2 different ways. So for the first round, I'm going to do it kneeling because that'll be more accessible. For the second round, I'll show you a seated version that I just think is pretty fun. But if it doesn't work for your hips, you'll know the other one because you'll have already done it. So decide whether you're going to stand up or just come to kneeling. You're going to bring the weight up to about shoulder height. Other arm can be out to the side or in or on your hip, whatever works for you. We're going to go 6 to 8 on each side, or as many as you can do with good form. Might be a little more, might be a little less. All right, when you're ready, driving it up. 1, 2. If you need a little help, you can always assist with that free hand. 4, that's it. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good work. Park it. Give that a little shake. All right, side number 2. I will also add, if getting your arm overhead feels really ouchy, modification is going to be just to hold isometrically. Let me show you the side view like this at about 90 degrees for maybe 30 seconds per side. So that's your option if pressing overhead doesn't feel good. I am going to show you the side view for this one just so you can see it in case it helps. You do want your ribs, head, right over pelvis, something like that. All right, when you're ready, up to 8 of these. Try not to lean, but if a little lean happens, that's okay. You can also go hand on the wall for a little stability if you need it. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good work. Park your weight. Give that a little shake and breathe. Nice job. All right, we're going to go through all of that one more time, yes? So if that weight felt good for floor press, stick with it. I will demo it with the heavier kettlebell. We'll see if I can get to 8 with this one. If I can't, I might do more like 5. So again, it's okay to test your weight and do a different number of reps the second time, again, if you need. So decide what weight you're going to use. Apparently, I feel bold today. To set up, you're going to start on your side. Bottom hand on the dumbbell or kettlebell, top hand just goes on top for support. Roll to your back. Set up, and let's go. 1, 2, I think I am going to be about 5 on this. 3, yeah. 4, and 5. That is enough for me. If you want to keep going, please do. And rest. But hopefully that also let you see what it looks like to kind of grind under a little bit of a heavier weight. I probably could have gotten out maybe one more good one on that. So that's how I knew I was done at 5. That's all right. All right, finish up your set if you're still going because your weight was a little lighter. When you're ready, no hurry, do side number 2. So setting up on your side. Felt real ambitious with this. Roll onto your back. Wardrobe adjustment if you are me. And when you're ready, let's go. 1, 2, like I said, I'm going to go to 5. 3, 4, and 5. All right, park your weight thoughtfully. Good job. From here, we are going to go into those tricep extensions. I'm going to show you the back view this time so you can see what my shoulders are doing. Whatever weight you used last time, if you want to adjust up or down, please do. You're going to come onto your back. You're going to have the weight behind you. To get in, I like to start with my elbows quite bent, feet flat on the ground, and then take it up towards the ceiling, settle in. Slide your shoulders a little away from the ears. If your elbows are real bent out to the sides, make sure that they are pointing in towards each other or even spinning a little bit towards your face. When you're ready, bend your elbows to 90 degrees or even a little bit more and driving up. 1, we're going to aim for 8 to 10. I'm going to do 8 today. 2, 3, 4, that's it. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good work. Bending the elbows and then just park your weight when you're ready. All right, last thing we're going to do is overhead presses. So again, quick reminder, I'm going to do a seated version this time. You can do this kneeling or standing. And if pressing overhead starts to feel icky on your shoulder, just hold it 90 degrees for say 30 seconds and then switch sides. Notice my arm is up at about elbow, about shoulder height for that one. All right, if you are joining me, you have the mobility in your hips. If you don't, no worries, stick with kneeling. You're gonna find some sort of straddle position. Maybe your straddle is different than my straddle. That is also okay. So you can do this with feet more narrow if you need or prefer. Knees can also be a little bit bent, or you can sit up on a block or bolster as well. Either way, we're gonna aim for 6 to 8, 6 to 10 overhead presses per side. Again, recommendation, not a rule. Pick a side, and when you're ready, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more will be it for me. 8. Ha. Park. A little bit of a breather. All right, be brave. Final round of these, side 2. Bringing it up, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice I am watching out of the corner of my eye. That makes it a little easier to get it up there sometimes. 6, 7, and 8. Good job. Bring it in. Little shake, little breather. All right, we are going to move into our second circuit. This one is only 2 exercises, 1 on the mat and then 1 standing up. So we're going to work a little bit more of pulling motions, rows, and then this one's a little bit of a sneaky shoulder strength plus core move. So first exercise is body weight. You have a lot of choices for this. Any version of crab that works in your shoulder for your shoulders is going to be great by me. So sometimes this gets called crab, sometimes this gets called tabletop. Option A, if you have pretty tricky shoulders, is just knees bent, feet flat, hands can face any direction you like. And then you're just going to do a little mini butt hover and touch. So that's going to be the version that you're going to do if that's what you have in your wheelhouse today. Option 2 is going to be lifting up like so. And option 3 is going to be legs out straight. So up to 8. Any of those versions are great. I'll probably just show mix and matches as we go. So you decide where you are going to be. And when you're ready, let's go. Mini version, like I said, is going to be like this one. If you feel adventurous, hips are higher. 2, 3. Remember, if you wish, you can also do it here. 4. Looking forward. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good work. Give your wrists a little shake. Transition to standing with me, please. All right, we are going to go into our row. So you are going to want one of your weights, heavier or lighter. Again, it's just going to be dependent on your level of strength. I feel pretty comfortable with this heavier weight, so I'm going to go for it. Anywhere from 5 to 8. Because I'm using my heavier weight, I'm going to be more on the realm of 5 repetitions. So again, adjust as you need. One hand will have the weight. One hand can be on the wall or on your thigh. You decide. So you might look like so, or if you can, you can also go hand on the wall like this if that feels better for you where it's in front of you. Yes? All right, decide which one you're going to do. Come on down, and when you're ready, let's do it. 1, 2, wrist to ribs. 3, 4. I'm going to stop at 5. You can go up to 8 if you want. Come up. Once you are done with those reps, we will switch sides, reset, come down, and let's do it. 1, 2, 3, that's it, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whew, I ended up on 8 on this side. Rest. Maybe you stopped at 5, maybe you went to 8. Up to you. Apparently counting's not my talent today, but hey, here we are. All right, let's go back down to the ground. Second and final set of crab. This time, you can do exactly what you did last time, whether it is mini hover, big hover, or legs out straight. Your call. Otherwise, you can join me where we're going to hover our buns and you're just going to pick up opposite arm and leg for 8. Up to you. All right, decide which one you're going to go with. Set your shoulders back. Find your position. 1. I'm going to count this 1. We'll do 8 sets. 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8. And 8. Good work. Sit on down, maybe give the wrists a little bit of a roll or a shake as needed. Okay, final set of those rows. So come to standing. I am going to use the wall to show you what that version looks like. If you prefer the support for the spine, sometimes hand on the wall will make it a little bit less lower back. It is okay to feel your lower back in rows, but if you don't like that sensation, you might prefer the hand on the wall version. So to recap, option A is just hand on thigh. Option B is going to be hand on the wall. You decide. 5 to 8 per side. I'm going to truly do 5 on each side this time if I can count. We'll see how it goes. Find your position and let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, keep going if you need. Otherwise, I'm going to switch. Find your position and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good work. Standing up, park your weight. Let's transition to the mat and we'll just do a little cool down for our shoulders. So coming onto your back, any position that is comfortable. Knees bent, they can come together if that's better for you. All I want you to do here is just some nice, easy arm circles. Arms come up, down and around. Any amount. Your circles do not need to look like my circles. All right, let's reverse. And one more. All right, from here, take a moment, take your arms up over your head, take your legs out straight. Let's just do a nice big stretch. And let it go. One more time. Well, let's do 2 more times. Nice big stretch. Let it go. One more time like that. Nice big stretch. And let it go. All right. However you need to, please transition up to a seated position. Once you are there, yes, you can just do this more traditional hands and knees cat-cow. Find your upright seated position. Just play with a little bit of seated cat-cow here. All right, find your preferred upright tall position. And then from here, let's just take one arm down, one arm up. Little side bend. You can add a little rotation if that feels good. Coming on up, switching sides, arm over. Little rotation. Good. Let that go. If you need any additional stretches to feel good in your body, go for it. Otherwise, we are going to call you good on this express workout. Thank you so much for joining me in this one.